Good afternoon and welcome to the Meredith Athletic Field on the Meredith College campus for today's women's soccer match between Meredith College and Guilford College. I'm Jonathan Hudson and I'm glad to bring you today's contest. Today is the sixth game of the season for the Eventing Angels against an ODAC opponent and the final game before opening up conference play. Meredith is coming in hungry, wanting to get back in the W column and finally get the elusive win against an Old Dominion Athletic Conference competitor to boast some USA South pride. Meredith is in need of a win to stop their 7-game skid. For Guilford, the Quakers, they're trying to boost their resume and build a 2-game winning streak with 2 more games before opening up conference play. Guilford is currently 13th place in the ODAC standings with Sweetbriar trailing behind them and Emory and Henry ahead. The Eventing Angels come into today's matchup with a 1-7 overall record and look to improve to 2-7. Meredith is still currently ranked 8th in the polls for the East Division, with Averett lurking behind and North Carolina Wesleyan ahead. The current USA South East Division leader is Greensboro College at a record of 5-3. Guilford is coming out wanting to pick up where they left off last time with 4 goals and to get their second road victory of the season. And when asked what the team goals were for Meredith this season, the head coach, Jen Grubb, summed it up in one word: growth. So, interesting fact here, the last time Meredith and Guilford played was a year ago on September 8th for the Meredith College Classic. Meredith won the game 2-1 with goals by Madison Thompson and Ansley Bucknam with the game winner. The Quakers' lone goal was scored by Carol James in the 51st minute. So now we'll go on to some themes for the game, keys to victory today for the Eventing Angels. So the first key, as always, they need great team defense. If you can defend as a team and not just rely on your back 3 defenders, you'll have much more success defensively and pester the other team, stop their offense, all of those great things in soccer. Second, Meredith really needs great mentality today. You saw that slipped some at our last home game on Saturday against Washington and Lee as the score piled up, but they really need to come in with a mentality that they can win this game because they can, and that they're going to come out and start with a lot of electricity. And finally, the third key to the game for Meredith College is movement and support of the ball. They need to get offense going. They haven't scored a goal in 2 games, and they need to change that here today. So if they can move the ball up in that offensive third and really finish their crisp passes in the midfield and in the attacking third, they can have a good one here today. So now we will go over the last time out. So the last time Meredith played soccer, they faced off with Washington and Lee University at home last Saturday. Washington and Lee won the contest 5-0. The Eventing Angels held the Generals scoreless in the second half. Possession was heavy in favor of Washington and Lee, and in the 19th minute, Lainey Smith scored the first goal off of a corner kick. She eventually headed the ball in after a header pass from a teammate. Then, 40 seconds later, Sophia Roche netted a goal with a nice through ball by Kristen Castle. For the next 5 minutes, Meredith's defense kept Washington and Lee at bay. Then in the 24th minute, Grace Wielchowski made a great defensive play, stealing the ball at the top of the box, spinning and burying it into the net. The final 2 goals for Washington and Lee were scored by Kristen Castle and Kelsey Anderson in the 26th and 32nd minute, respectively. Hunter Schwab and Morgan Thomas had shots on goal. Grace Combs recorded the win and shutout for the Generals. Miranda Lutz for the Angels recorded 10 saves in the loss. The Generals' stellar defense and speed led them to the win against a hard-fighting Meredith squad. Now for the Guilford College Quakers. The Quakers earned a solid 4-0 victory last Saturday at home at the Armfield Athletic Center on Appenzeller Field against Averett University. 4 different Quakers scored in the win, and it started in the 13th minute with freshman Taylor Rumrill scoring her first collegiate goal after a long through ball from Kelsey Riley. Corby Brooke closed the half out in style with a goal during the 41st minute. Guilford's Sarah Hall did her best Abby Wambach impression when she headed home a goal with a nice service from Kate Glenn. The Quakers' final goal came in the last seconds of the contest from a 35-yard free kick by Carroll James. Aver had 6 shots total, and Dills got the loss in net but made 10 saves. The Quakers goalies split time, each making 2 saves. Morgan Malachowski got the win, and Aubrey Gunther came in as a reliever in the second half. And so we'll be right back here with starting lineups and the start of today's great clash between USA South Conference Meredith and ODAC competitor Guilford College. We'll be right back. Stick with us. And welcome back here on the Meredith College Network. I'm Jonathan Hudson with you. Glad to bring you today's contest, and we're just going to dive into starting lineups here today. So we'll start with the Guilford College Quakers. In goal, it is sophomore 00 Aubrey Gunther. At defense, junior number 8, Kate Glenn. At midfield, junior number 9, Corby Brook. At forward, freshman number 10, Taylor Rumrill. At defense, senior number 12, Amber Hurst. At midfield, freshman number 16, Sarah Hall. At defense, sophomore number 19, Hannah Zelasco. At midfield, senior number 20, Kelsey Riley. At defense, junior number 21, Katie Kasanowski. At midfield, sophomore number 26, Sydney Moss. And rounding out the lineup for the Quakers is freshman midfielder number 30, Emily Loy. The Quakers are head coach. The head coach for the Quakers is Stephanie Webb in her 3rd season. And now we'll get to your starting lineups for your Meredith College Avenging Angels. In goal, it's sophomore number 0, Miranda Lutz. At forward, freshman number 3, Morgan Thomas. At defense, freshman number 5, Kaylin Sandiford. At defense, sophomore number 10, Hunter Straub. At midfield, sophomore number 12, Morgan Tingen. At defense, junior number 14, Katie Quinn. At defense, sophomore number 16, Anna Bishop. At midfield, senior number 20, Madison Gladwell. At midfield, senior number 21, Hannah Elvington. At midfield, sophomore number 23, Lillian Fox. And rounding out the lineup for your Avenging Angels is junior forward number 24, Hannah Omar. The Avenging Angels are assisted by Kirsty King, and the head coach is Jen Grubb. So we'll be right back after the national anthem with the start of this great contest here between Meredith and Guilford College. Thank you for tuning in. Stay with us, and we'll be right back. So, welcome back here in the Meredith College Network. It seems like we're taking a little longer to get to the national anthem than usual, so we're going to go over our goalkeepers for today. So, in goal for the Avenging Angels is Miranda Lutz. She has logged 720 minutes in goal this season, starting in all 8 games. She currently has 72 saves and a save percentage of 75%. She allows 3 goals against per game, and she has 1 shutout on the season. And for the Quakers, we have 00 Aubrey Gunther. She has played in 3 games. This is her first start of the season. She has played in 135 minutes and has 3 saves and has a save percentage of 100. And she has 1 win recorded on the season. So now we should be closer to the national anthem and introduction here. So we'll be right back after that here in the Meredith College Network for today's game. Stay tuned, and thank you for listening. And welcome back here on the Meredith College Network. I'm John Hudson, excited to be here with you and broadcast this great game, women's soccer match between Meredith College and Guilford College. And if anyone from Guilford's listening out there, shout out to Dave Walters for getting me into broadcasting. So thank you for that. And now I'm here and excited to bring you today's game. So let's dive into some of our leading scorers here today. So the leading scorer for the Quakers coming in today's game is Carol James. She has 5 goals on the season. Second leading scorer for the Quakers is Sydney Moss with 3. For your Avenging Angels, the leading scorer is freshman phenom Morgan Thomas with 3 goals, and trailing behind her is Lillian Fox, sophomore midfielder. She has 2 goals on the season. So hopefully for Meredith, more people tack on goals today, and this one should be a good one here. Playing under the lights, a little bit Wednesday night lights, if you will, here on the Meredith College campus, and teams are huddling up, last second hype session / strategy, and we'll see how this one goes. Guilford today is sporting new uniforms. I've never seen these. I've called a few Guilford women's soccer games. Haven't seen the black jerseys with the white numbering. I like it as an announcer. They are stylish. And on the other side, Meredith is sporting their home white jerseys with the red numbering. So we're just about set to get started here. In the open, we talked about keys to the game. For Meredith, the key is to get out to a good start offensively and just bring a lot more energy than they had against Washington and Lee on Saturday. And for Guilford, I imagine one of the keys is the same, team defense. Defense is pretty much a key in most sports, definitely in soccer. If you can keep the other team from scoring, you have a chance at definitely a tie and probably the win. So that will be our key for Guilford College today. So the Avenging Angels, like we said, need to watch out for Carol James and Sydney Moss, but also I've watched Kelsey Riley through the years. She is a outstanding player, so Meredith will have to worry about her as well tonight. So here we go on the kickoff. It's going to be Guilford with the kick. They will pass it off immediately to Riley. And now the ball goes up, but Gladwell steals it away. Gladwell with it now. Gladwell trying to find a pass to Tingen. Tingen couldn't get it, but got it back. Eventually, now it's to Fox. Fox will play it all the way back to Lutz. And Lutz will settle it and play it to the outside, far side to Sandiford. Sandiford with it, going backwards. Now she turns, trying to make a play there. Was Glenn. Glenn couldn't. Now she took it away. The Quakers cross it in. And Meredith skies that one out of bounds behind Miranda Lutz. So it'll be our first corner of the game. Guilford on the season has 31 corners. So they are experienced in this. We will see if they can capitalize on it here. Looks like it's going to be Riley on the corner kick here. Guilford has a lot of people in the box. Service in. It's a good, hard service, but it's headed out. Now headed back in dangerously. It's a scrum. Omar will come out with it. Hannah Omar with it for the Avenging Angels. Had it plucked away by Dillinger. And that one's skied away. And Fox will give chase as it's Zelasco on the ball for the Quakers. Zelasco passed it back to Gunther, who skied it back the other way. Dangerous ball. Great play by Kaylin Sandiford. Sandiford made a great defensive play there. Now on the outside trying to find Elvington. Where the Avenging Angels couldn't get to it. Zelasco had it. Stolen away by Fox. Now turning the other way, it's Gladwell. Gladwell got past Hurst. Gladwell and Hurst, great matchup. And the ball stays in. Gladwell has a chance. Hurst thought it was out, and that one does finally roll out. Fortunately for the Quakers, unfortunately for Gladwell, so that was a free opportunity at a breakaway there. Throw in by Hurst will go off Gladwell and be out of bounds, so Hurst will get another chance at it. Go backwards now. Lift it up, trying to find Hall couldn't, now Tingen with it. Tingen is going to lift a small pass over to Elvington. Elvington will push it back the other way, and now it's Morgan Thomas with their first touch of the game. She's the offensive weapon for Meredith. Thomas loses possession there. Fox fighting for it, couldn't get it back. And it will go out of bounds and be a throw in from the far side from about the 46 for Meredith. A tough tackle there by Guilford, and it will be a foul. Guilford on the season has a lot of yellow cards. They have 8 yellow cards so far. So we'll look to see if their physical play continues or not. First free kick of the game off that one. It'll be taken, looks like by Elvington will take that one, and it was crashed right into Kaznowski. And Kaznowski cleared it away. Bishop will get on it, headed to the ground, try to settle it. Bishop with a dangerous pass to Lutz, but Lutz will come off her line to receive it. Riley now trying to play a ball up top. Struggled to get it there, but Kaznowski got to it, and Hurst couldn't get to that one, and it will be a throw-in for Bishop. So far the Quakers have had more opportunities, but Meredith offensively looks a lot better than they did against Washington Lee coming out, as that one took a hard shot off Gladwell's side shoulder there, so glad she's okay there. Gladwell, tough one, multi-sport athlete here, plays soccer and basketball for the Avenging Angels. That one's lifted up, and it was a great pass there by Moss. Moss's pass got picked off, though, by Sandiford. Now it's Thomas all the way out of position, but she's going to return to her striker position. Great pester defense there by Hall. And on it now is Riley. Riley's clearance blocked by Gladwell. Hurst played it back all the way to Zelasco. Zelasco's going to play it back to Gunther, and they will reorganize. Both teams just feeling each other out here right now. It's like a boxing match. Back and forth. Now far side. Great pass. And that one's going to be offsides for the Quakers. That'll be their first offsides of the contest. Not usually something we see out of both these teams. From past experience for Guilford and from the season, current season for the Avenging Angels. That one's headed by Omar. Omar had it taken away, and they'll play it up to Kaznowski. Kaznowski with a nice little touch pass. Zelasco's shot. Oh, that's a goal for Guilford College. What a strike there from the outside of the right outside of the box on the right side. Curve that one in, bend it like Beckham, whatever you want to say. That was a great shot there, and it went right in the bottom left corner past Miranda Lutz, and just as we have it here, so Taylor Rumrill with a strike, putting the Quakers on the board. Assist from Sarah Hall, and now the Avenging Angels need to dig in defensively and offensively and see if they can get this one back, as it's Thomas on the far side. Her pass is taken away. Now it's Kaznowski. Kaznowski gets it up to Rumrill. Rumrill passes it. Rumrill's pass headed away by Straub. Thomas trying to find Elvington, couldn't. That's a good ball. And that shot went wide. Wide left there. Not wide right, so Florida State has no qualms with that one. But that one was wide left, and Lutz will have her first goal kick of the game here. And some injuries have hurt Meredith so far in this season. Olivia Mason, I think this is week 3 of 4 for her injury rehab. She's been out for a while now. It's stolen by Kaznowski. Kaznowski played the ball to the corner, but it'll be corralled by Sandiford. Sandiford gets it, but had it taken away by the Quakers. Nice little touch pass by Kaznowski. Now in the clear, it looked like it was Rumrill, but great defensive effort by Katie Quinn. Nothing but the best from her, as always, for defensively. So Katie Quinn with a nice defensive stop there, and it forces a throw in here. now for the Avenging Angels. Great defense on the far side from the Quakers, and they will be rewarded with a throw in here in their own offensive territory. Kozanowski trying to get to it, couldn't. They'll switch it. Now back trying to find... They're trying to find Lloyd there, but Lloyd couldn't get to it, and now Kozanowski has it. Kozanowski one-on-one. Elvington couldn't get a past her. Great stellar team defense there by Elvington. She's usually a midfielder. But again, the Quakers so far have just possessed the ball a lot more than the Avenging Angels here in this one. And Fox failed to clear that one, but fortunately it bounced off of a Guilford player, and it will be a throw-in. I'm sorry, a goal kick for Miranda Lutz because of that. So Miranda Lutz with her second goal kick, and that'll give us the opportunity to play logo, no logo, maybe. She can get this one far, unless she chooses a close defender. We'll see. And we will play the logo, no logo game, and that's no logo right now. This Meredith has a nice little logo at midfield. I like it. It's pretty cool. Now Gladwell with it. Gladwell gets it to Omar. Omar turns. Omar still turning. That pass errant, but Gladwell will recover. Gladwell to Bishop. Bishop will boot it up. Omar with it. Omar is going to give chase, but Riley will get there first. Riley with it, trying to find Hurst. Nice ball to Hurst. Good one to get it out of danger there. Now Hurst is going to run with it. Hurst pass to Loy. Loy with it. Loy puts it back to the inside. It's Moss. Moss puts a nice ball up for Rumrill. Can Rumrill get there? No, Sandiford wins the race. Sandiford has speed. She has a lot of other skill sets, but speed is her most used one on defense for sure. She's a lockdown defender, and she's only a freshman, so that bodes well for a Meredith College soccer future here. Now far side play at about the 36, so it'll go out on the Quakers and be a throw-in for the Avenging Angels. Moss now kicked that one up, trying to get it past Sandiford. Did. Can they get it to Kozanowski? They did. Kozanowski now feeling her way up, passing it back. Now to the middle. Pass, trying to look for Lloyd, but Lloyd didn't make the run quick enough, and it will be a punt for Miranda Lutz. That one will miss the logo, and Lloyd will get a foot on that one and keep it in the air, but it's headed down. Good little turn there by Glenn, but not enough, as far side Sandiford will take it. Sandiford lifts it up, trying to get the offense going, and that'll go out of bounds and be a throw-in. So Sandiford will take the throw-in. Sandiford with a medium throw, and it was headed out. So she will get a redo on that one. Trying to find Thomas. Thomas just doesn't have the height on that for that one. Made a good effort for the jump. And it'll be they're going to call an inadvertent handball there. So it will be a free kick for the Avenging Angels. And none other than Hunter Straub is hovering over the ball here. She has the most powerful, strongest leg on the team for sure. As that one's headed out nicely by the Quakers. Good defensive play there by Corby Brooke for Guilford. Now a back header, and it's a foot race. Who will win it? Rumrill loses that one. And it will be a goal kick for Miranda Lutz. Great closing speed by Kaylin Sandiford there for the Avenging Angels, and that allows her to play up some too, as she has offensive. She plays more of a midfield defender position because she has that speed and she can close out on the breakaways like that. Nice little header up, and now Kozanowski couldn't get to it. The Vending Angels back on the ball. It's Tingen. Tingen lifts this one up, trying to find Omar. Couldn't. Fox, Tingen with it. Tingen trying to locate Gladwell. Tingen will stick with it. Shoved off the ball beautifully by Loy. And the Quakers will pass on back to Riley, now to Gunther. Gunther not bothered so far by any shots from Meredith. Riley will swing it. Far side, and that one will now roll harmlessly to Miranda Lutz. So far again, Guilford has maintained more possession and have had more offensive opportunities. Their best opportunity came with a corner kick in the first few minutes of this one. And then their corner kick led to another opportunity, which was the goal by Taylor Rumrill. And she ripped a strike from the right side of the box, just outside of it, and got that one in the buried in the bottom left corner past Miranda Lutz. So that's how we got our 1-0 score here, with 31 minutes and 48 seconds left in the first half here. We have a USA South ODAC showdown for the fourth straight time, I believe, here at home. A lot of ODAC non-conference opponents, and that's great because the ODAC as a conference is very strong. Now Hurst on the ball. Amber Hurst lifts that one up. Trying to find Loy. And Loy was tackled hard there by Bishop. So she will receive, the Quakers will have a free kick from a kind of a corner kickish angle here on about their own 15, on Meredith's 15-yard line here. So there's a great opportunity to get another one here for the Quakers early on. Sent in by Moss. And that one was headed off the crossbar by an Avenging Angel, but it bounced off harmlessly, and now it'll be a fight for possession. One that the Avenging Angels will win. Now it's Morgan Thomas. Thomas with the speed. Thomas has the speed to get past the last go she can. Instead, she tries to thread a pass to Omar. Couldn't, and that one goes back the other way. It'll roll out of bounds for an Avenging Angels throw-in. And entering for Meredith, as you heard Wendy Jones on PA say, if it came through my mic, is number 6. She is a Selby Kofsky, is a junior defender. And she comes and plays defense and can provide a spark up top at forward. So it's good to see her get in the game. She plays a vital role on the bench and has been part of a lot of great scoring opportunities here this season. And for the Quakers, checking in is number 5, Claudia Mendez. She is a freshman defender. And now the Quakers will lift it up dangerously. But Bishop will be on the ball and get it out as Gladwell tried to save it, but couldn't. And so it'll be a throw-in for Hurst. Hurst finds Riley, senior to senior there. Riley's going to square that one up and serve it into the box. Tough bounces from Meredith there. Still a bad bounce as the Quakers are not letting up. And that one goes out of bounds. It'll be another Guilford College throw-in. Here, so with 29 minutes, 25 seconds left here in the first half. This one's a great one. Guilford jumped out to an early lead thanks to Taylor Rumrill with a nice strike from the top right of the box into the bottom left of the goal past Miranda Lutz. Lutz did everything she could to corral that one. Kaznowski now with it. Kaznowski boots it back in, trying to create offense for the Quakers, as Bishop will just clear that one out of bounds. Hurst will throw it long. Hurst's long throw, trying to find Hall. Hall couldn't corral it and it went out of bounds, so it'll be a throw for Bishop. Bishop finds Fox. That's Fox's first touch of the game. On the volley was Kelsey Riley. Riley again, not letting it get into the Quakers' defensive zone. As Bishop came up trying to get that one, Fox on the ball. Now Kozanowski in the middle. Kozanowski's going to send a lead pass up. Trying to find Hall and Rumrill at the top there. Couldn't, as that one rolled to Miranda Lutz. And will be a punt. Now we're officially here on for Wednesday night lights here. Lights are shining down the field. Gives a nice fun vibe here to match the great soccer game we got going. And if you're listening to us and you're a Meredith College fan and you are not the biggest soccer fan, but you also love volleyball. Volleyball is competing in the first home match of their season tonight. It's going on concurrently with the soccer match here. They're playing Averett over in the Meredith gym facility here as Riley. It's the 20-on-20 matchup as Riley and Gladwell. Gladwell was defending Riley there, as that one's going to be lifted out by Gunther, and it will be out of bounds and be a Meredith College throw-in. This is a great offensive opportunity for Meredith. Turning is Gladwell. Gladwell got it to Sandiford. Sandiford, as we mentioned, had some offensive firepower. Nifty footwork by Sandiford. She gets the ball in, bouncing dangerously toward the box, but it'll be cleared out by Kozanowski. And Bishop will do her best to keep that one in. Riley keeps it in. Riley serves a pass smartly back to Gunther. And Audrey Gunther will play it wide. Quakers now leading 1-0 here with 26 minutes, 24 seconds left in the first half here on the Meredith College Network. I'm Jonathan Hudson, glad to bring you today's contest. Now the Quakers with the ball on the far side. Trying to serve that one up, but that pass was too soft as it was stolen by the Avenging Angels. Trying to find Morgan Thomas on the far side, but couldn't. So senior forward, number 4, Susan Dillinger checks in for the Quakers. And number 22, Emily Gillies. Emily Gillies checks in for Meredith. Gillies adds an offensive dimension as well. She has more of a touch and a pass repertoire than a speed repertoire. And that's a foul there on Guilford's number 8, Kate Glenn. Just decided it was a different type of football, shoving down her defender. So it'll be Straub over the ball. Straub serves this one in. Touchdown by Fox. Straub again with it. Wisely gets a pass out to Bishop. Bishop now passes it up to Fox. Fox to Sandiford. Sandiford's ball is good to Gladwell. Gladwell's a shot at it, and Gladwell puts it off of Amber Hurst. And it will be a corner kick for the Avenging Angels. On the kick, it will be Lillian Fox. So great offensive opportunity here for Meredith College to see if they can strike back here and tie this one up, as they're down 1-0 here with 24 minutes, 40 seconds left. Fox serves it in. That's a great ball. Had her just missed, and that one rolls out. Roll out all the way. Now giving chase is Rumrill. Rumrill couldn't get to it, and it will be Fox. It will be Lutz getting away. Nice ball by the Avenging Angels, trying to find Elvington there on the near side. Couldn't. Oh, and a great defensive play there by Bishop, because if she doesn't volley that one out of the air, that's a clean, fair ball all the way over to Dillinger, who I know has finishing capabilities offensively for the Quakers, as she's their forward. So that was a great defensive effort there by Bishop for the Avenging Angels. Now they'll lift it up, play a little back and forth ping pong there in the midfield. Throwing on the far side. Taken away by Guilford. Still a scrum in the midfield. Trying to get to it is Thomas. Thomas couldn't. Back the other way. Thomas takes a spill. No foul called. And the Quakers will lift it up. That's Dillinger with it. Dillinger on the ball. Decides to pull it back out. Now ball in, deflected out by Katie Quinn. Good defense by her to Tingen. Tingen will get it up. Now the Quakers have it. Fox deflects that one away. Nice pass there to Amelie Gillies, but Gillies had it taken away and it will be passed back to Gunther. Fox with a great interception there, trying to find Gillies. Gillies couldn't quite get to it first. Zelasco on the far side now. Trying to find Dillinger with the through ball up top. It's a foot race, one that the Quakers will win. Dangerous pass right across the goal mouth. Dillinger was trailing there. And it will stay in bounds. As Quinn was waiting for that one to go out of bounds, but it didn't. Quinn lifts that one up. Beautiful ball. Trying to find Gladwell. Couldn't. And that one will bounce out and be a throw-in for Bishop there. And a Bishop on the throw. Bishop's throw is far. Trying to find Gillies. Gillies couldn't quite handle it, and it will be a throw-in for Hurst. Hurst on the throw has a lot of options. Decides to bypass Dillinger to get it to Loy. Loy now lifts it far side. Moss. Moss put that one in a good position, but Lutz will wisely come out of her goal and get it to Morgan Thomas. Thomas will play it down. Now she can't get it past the defender, and Guilford has possession on the far side. Quakers lift that one up, but it was harmless as the Avenging Angels get it back. Far side trying to find Elvington, couldn't. Kofsky on the far side shot it off of a Guilford defender, and it will be a throw-in for Meredith College. So let's check our USA South scoreboard here for other women's soccer matchup, as that one's going to roll to Miranda Lutz. It's 1-0 here, and so far no scores in any other game. Averett taking in on Randolph. Also William Peace taking on Sweetbriar, and Brevard taking on Johnson and Wales at 7 as well. Now on the ball is Sandiford. Sandiford breaks through. It's a counter for the Avenging Angels, but the last pass was not crisp enough as it bounced off Zelasco, and it was intended for Gillies, and Gillies had a one-on-one if Zelasco didn't make a great defensive effort. Headed up by Katie Quinn. Now back to Sandiford. Sandiford again trying to find Gillies. Couldn't. That one's going to roll back to Loy. Loy lost possession. Now it's Gladwell on the ball. Gladwell on the far side had it blocked by Hurst. And now there are two soccer balls on the field. They'll play the regular one. As that one, the second one was kicked out of bounds at a bad time for Sandiford there, but Hurst will take the reward of that miscommunication, and now it's the Quakers trying to play a ball up. Nice ball up. Moss has a chance at it, but the Avenging Angels will get there first. Back out to Gladwell. Gladwell to Fox. Fox turning, looking up in the midfield. Trying to play it to Kofsky. Kofsky couldn't get to it. Now it's Katie Quinn pushing the ball up for the Avenging Angels, but the Quakers took it away. Great defensive play there, far side for the Angels. Looked like it was Katie Quinn on the defensive effort for Meredith there. And they will get it up, and it'll be out of bounds. Go and be a Quaker throw in here. And if you heard Wendy on the PA, it's number 2 Eva Hart checking into the game. She's a sophomore, and she plays midfield. So Eva Hart in the contest for the Quakers. They will play it smartly back to Gunther. Gunther on the ball. We'll play it back far side. The Quakers just content with taking their time at this point, as they have a 1-0 lead here with 17 minutes and 45 seconds left to go in the first half. And the Avenging Angels need to press back. That's what they need right there. Great midfield play by Katie Quinn. Much out of position for her, but it was a good idea to attack on the near side. Now that ball comes dangerously out, but Miranda Lutz will come off her line confidently to get that one. Quakers come into this game 3-3-1, and Meredith College comes into this game 1-7, desperately needing to shake off the losses and get back into the win column, as that's a dangerous ball. We'll get to it. Dillinger trying to finish. Couldn't, as that one sailed high above the crossbar, but it was a great play there made by Dillinger, trying to find the net. Couldn't quite get there. And the score remains 1-0 here in favor of Guilford. Shout out also to any of my announcer buddies watching. Andrew Walker, if you're listening here. Love to have you back on the call here. It's fun doing it solo, but sometimes it's fun to have an analyst as well. So that aside, Gladwell has it. Gladwell being pushed by Hart. Nice ball up by Gladwell, trying to find Gillies, but Zelasco will play it harmlessly to Gunther, who will launch it out on the right side now. That one's played by Mendez in the back. Now the Quakers will reset in their own half. Lift that ball up, but Dillinger had to get back on sides instead of making her run. Good defensive play there by Katie Quinn. Under Straub on the ball, passed it up. Taken away by the Quakers. Last resort header by Anna Bishop. Now they'll play it back to Riley. Riley's going to play it back to Gunther. Gunther with it will play it far side. So Lasco passes it up. Now far side. The Quakers will try to strike, but it was tipped away by Quinn. And it will be Miranda Lutz's ball as the Avenging Angels pass it back out there. Header by Hart. Little skewed and it went out of bounds. So there'll be a throw in there here from Madison Gladwell. And Gladwell will wisely give up the throw to Bishop, as Gladwell's more of the offensive threat and Bishop has better throw-ins overall. Sandiford pushed that one up, trying to find Gillies. Gillies couldn't get to it. Bishop trying to fight off Dillinger. Now it's Eva Hart with it. Battle on the sidelines. Gladwell versus Hart. And it will go out of bounds and correctly be called Quakers ball. And the horn went for a sub. And everyone's holding, the refs are holding for a sub, but the players are still flying. And the head ref, Reed, doesn't see it, so we will play on here. Sandiford will play it back to Lutz. Lutz will trade that one far side, trying to find Gladwell. Gladwell has it. Gladwell has the speed. Can she outpace Hart? And Gladwell collided hard with Riley there, as Dillinger is trying to get to the ball for the Quakers, but couldn't. Great shield provided there by Bishop. Trying to clear it was Meredith, but they couldn't, as it was headed back in by the Quakers. That'll be a far side throw for the Avenging Angels. So stats so far on this one, 4 shots overall for the Quakers, 2 on goal and 1 goal for them. And there's no shots registered yet for the Avenging Angels, no shots on goal. So far, 1 corner for both teams. Now it's Morgan Thomas with it. Thomas decided to play it back to Gladwell. Gladwell plays a good ball up top. Gillies fighting for it. Sandiford with it. Sandiford lifts this one up. It's a Thomas foot race. Can Thomas win the ball? She tries to play the outside angle but can't. And that one's played out back to Zelasco on the far side. They'll play up trying to find Dillinger. They finally do. Dillinger on the ball. Has Eva Hart trailing. But had it poked away there by Quinn. So good defensive play by Katie Quinn. Now it's Morgan Ting in the midfield. That is a great ball. Gladwell has the speed, but is not able to beat out Eva Hart and Kelsey Riley on that one. But Riley kicked that one out of bounds. So it'll be a throw-in for Gladwell. Great offensive opportunity here. Sandiford trying to go with some nifty footwork, and it'll be another throw-in as that one went off of Riley. Gladwell with it. Gladwell finds a nice run by Fox. Sandiford. Fox dangerously bounces that one out. And it will roll harmlessly toward Gunther. As Gunther will get her first punt of the day. Gunther will play the logo, no logo game, and that's no logo there for Gunther as her punt was about midfield. Good strength on the kick. Now it's Riley to Hart. Hart with a nifty step back move. Hart with a nice ball to Dillinger. Dillinger all alone. Dillinger trying to get past 3 defenders. Strung together a nice pass, and the shot is way wide. Not even wide left. That is way wide. Very off frame for the Quakers.
And for Guilford, number 11, Lizzie Barnes, and number 18, Kayla Gamula.
Number 11, number 18 checking in the contest for the Quakers. Number 18 is a freshman midfielder, Kayla Gamula. And number 11 is Lizzie Barnes. She's a junior midfielder. So the Quakers getting everything out of their full roster tonight. Lots of subs so far. That one rolls to Rumrill. Rumrill with a nice move. Shot, and it goes wide right. So it'll be a goal kick for Miranda Lutz.
And for Guilford, number 14, Emily Shepard.
As number 14, Emily Shepard checks into the game for the Quakers. She's a sophomore forward up at Greensboro. And it's like a hot potato, multiple headers there. And Morgan Thomas was offsides on that one. These Alaska playing the ball out quickly. Lifting it up, headed by Quinn. Katie Quinn couldn't get to it. Nice touch pass by Dillinger. Dangerous shot just wide left. And the Quaker shot was just wide left, and that seems to be a common theme here. So with 9 minutes and 10 seconds left, the Quakers are up 1-0 thanks to the goal by Taylor Rumrill. Assist by Sarah Hall. And number 29 will check into the contest for the Avenging Angels. That's Mia Swan-White. She's a great addition to the team, and she provides a lot of offensive energy for the Avenging Angels off the bench. So now it's Eva Hart with it. Hart was being guarded tightly by Gladwell. Hart switches fields to Shepard. Shepard now on the far side. Shepard with it. Serves a ball in, but Quinn will easily handle that one. Now it's dangerous at the feet of Dillinger in the box, but it will finally be cleared out by the Avenging Angels. Now can they get the counter going? Great little trip there by Mendez. And Gladwell with it on the near side now. Gladwell lifts that one up harmlessly to Riley. Riley will settle it. Riley has Hart on the far side. That ball is just a little too heavy as it rolled out of bounds and will be a Meredith College throw-in with 7 minutes, 52 seconds left in this great first half here. Not the greatest for Meredith, but a good one. Good contest at least. It's 1-0 here, Guilford in front off of the goal by Rumrill. And Meredith has had a few offensive chances, not as many as Guilford, but they had their one big chance on the corner. As that one's thrown in and far near side, now Morgan Thomas switched over with the sub of Mia Swan-White. Morgan Thomas is now the forward on the near side for the Avenging Angels, as Gunther will thread a slow pass to Riley. Riley gets it back to Zelasco. Zelasco plays it far side. Played up, switching fields. Wanted to go to Riley, but didn't. And that will roll out and be a great opportunity for the Avenging Angels. Now it's Thomas with it. Thomas just couldn't get corral possession at all. And it will roll out of bounds and be a Quaker goal kick. I've honestly missed saying Quaker. I also have now grown to enjoy saying Avenging Angel. But it's fun to say both tonight, for sure, as that one's going to take a bounce and go to Riley. Riley's going to play it up in the middle. Zelasco trying to find it, couldn't, and it will be Sanderford threading a pass. I'm sorry, that was Kofsky on the far side, threading a pass up front for the Avenging Angels, but will go out of bounds and be a throw-in for Guilford. Now Guilford will play back, go back and forth, and look to switch fields to Hart, but instead they played up the line. That's the Avenging Angels with a chance. Nice ball into Morgan Thomas. Can Thomas get there? No. As Gunther flops, dives onto that one. And Kelsey Riley had to make the shield of the day. Else that was Thomas one-on-one with Gunther. Now back the other way go the Quakers. It's Hart with it. Hart on the ball. Trying to get past Bishop. That's a tough task. And a daunting one. And Bishop wins that one-on-one battle. So far, she's been dominant on the left side defensively. And that throw-in was quite illegal, as Hart was way above the out of the far sideline there. So Hart will get a redo. Nice long throw in, but it was too long, and it will be picked up by Miranda Lutz. So Miranda Lutz has faced 7 shots so far, only allowed 1 goal. Stellar in goal so far, and that 1 goal by Rumrill was just a cannon from the top of the right side of the box all the way to the bottom left corner, as there was nothing they could really do, as Gumala had it in the midfield for the Quakers. It was taken back away. What a great ball by Sanderford. Will Thomas win the foot race? She does. Heavy touch though, unfortunately, and it will roll back out to Hart. Hart to Dillinger. Dillinger trying to go up top, couldn't. Now it's Fox with it. Fox had it sliced away by Hall in the midfield. And the header, Straub to Bishop. So that one will roll down to Zelasco. Nice play by Selby-Kofsky there to boot that one up more toward the logo. And Fox just got a little chippy with the elbow there, trying to go up for the ball. Didn't do so legally, and it'll be a free kick for the Quakers. Free kick taken, settled by Hall. Now midfield battle for possession from both teams. Nice ball up, but Selvikovsky says no on that one as she clears it out. Far side, Quakers look to push it. Dillinger trying to play the bounce. It's still bouncing, but it'll be offside on Dillinger as she tried to play the bounce, but it got caught up between Meredith defenders, and her run was too soon because of it. So Miranda Lutz now with a goal kick. Maybe her third or fourth goal kick of the game. If you were with us last Saturday, you know we harped on goal kicks because there were a lot of them. Wasn't able to find that stat. How many goal kicks a goalie averages in the game. I'm still going to go with my previous guess of about 10 to 12, depending on the game and the opponent. Now far side, Guilford has it. Guilford looking to play it in. They couldn't as it was picked off by the Avenging Angel defense. It looked like it was Quinn on that one. Now playing the ball. Great play. Trying to find Elvington on the near side. Couldn't. It'll be Gladwell now with the throw. Gladwell has Sanderford, Thomas, and Fox. She chooses Fox. Salaska with a nice touch. Good touch there as well by Sanderford, and it will be a Quaker throw. Here it'll be Eva Hart on the throw. And senior Kelsey Riley taking control, showing why she's a leader on this team. Shepard going toward the ball for the Quakers. Couldn't quite get to it as it was quickly cleared out by Bishop on the near side. Great clearance by her. Eva Hart will have the throw. Hart's throw harmless toward the edge of the box, but only Avenging Angels in the vicinity. No Quakers to be found. So a minute remaining in the first half here. It's 1-0 Guilford College. If you missed the goal, it was by it's by Taylor Rumrill, number 10. She had a great strike from the top right side of the box, and it found its way in to the bottom left side of the goal. Beautiful shot by her, and it went right past Miranda Lutz for the lone goal of today's contest. 29 seconds left in the first half, and that one will go out of bounds, but it'll be off the Avenging Angels. So the Quakers, if they can hurry this one up, Guilford will have a fantastic opportunity to half. They do. They send that corner in, and it will be headed out of bounds, so they'll get a redo. They need a ball quickly. 9 seconds left. This is live action. It's enthralling. As that one's in the box, it's going to take a fortunate bad bounce. The shot, and it's a save by Miranda Lutz at the half. Lutz on the save. And she will ensure that the Avenging Angels only go into the half with a 1-0 deficit. Here, so we'll be right back with some halftime statistics, key plays, and analysis here in the Meredith College Network. I'm Jonathan Hudson. Glad to bring you the contest today. We'll be right back with our halftime analysis. And welcome back on the Guilford College, wrong school, Meredith College Network. Here, I'm Jonathan Hudson. Glad to bring you today's contest between Meredith College and Guilford College. And Guilford has a 1-0 lead going into halftime off of the goal by number 10, Taylor Rumrill. She's a freshman forward, 5'7", from Mooresville, North Carolina. So it was a great strike by her from the top right side of the box all the way to the bottom left side of the goal, and it went blazing past Miranda Lutz as she dove, but did everything she could to counteract it, but couldn't, as it was a great goal by the Quakers. So that's our lone goal in today's contest. And at the half, our shots are 8 shots for the Guilford, 0 for Meredith. No shots on goal for Meredith. 3 for Guilford. Saves, Guilford has no saves. Miranda Lutz has made 2 saves. One coming at the end of the half off of a screaming shot by Guilford. That great shot was by Hannah Zelasco with time expiring here in the first half. Offsides, Guilford's been called off twice. Meredith has not. No yellow cards issued so far. Fouls, 3 fouls for Meredith, 2 for Guilford, and no cards. So we will also check our USA South scoreboard here at the half. See if there are any score updates. They're not updated, but Averett and Randolph will be squaring off, as well as William Peace and Sweetbriar and Brevard and Johnson and Wales, North Carolina, all squaring off. The Averett Randolph kick was at 4. William Peace Sweetbriar was at 4:30, according to the website, and Brevard and Johnson and Wales is at 7. So halftime analysis, my take is that Guilford came out with a little bit more energy the first 5 minutes than Meredith did. Meredith countered well in the next 5 to 10 minutes with their tempo, but they just haven't been able to get those offensive opportunities. Meredith had that corner, and it was almost headed in, but it was cleared out well by the Quakers. So far it's been a uphill battle for the Avenging Angels trying to get in their offensive third. It just hasn't been happening. So that has to be a halftime adjustment that Jen Grubb, head coach, will certainly address. And for Guilford, they had a great tempo going out at the start, got a corner kick, and then got their goal. And from there, they started feeding senior forward Susan Dillinger the ball up top. And Dillinger did everything she could to make it hectic up in the offensive third and make the back line for Meredith work. Hunter Straub, Katie Quinn, and Anna Bishop had a very busy first half. Hopefully they get a little bit of a break, and hopefully Morgan Thomas in the offense, including Lillian Fox and the rest of the midfield, gets their feet under them and comes out electric in the second half for Meredith, as they just need more offensive opportunities to claw their way back into this game. In no way, shape, or form is this game over, as it's just 1-0. So we'll see which team comes out more hungry in the second half. That's all we have for our halftime analysis here on the Meredith College Network. I'm Jonathan Hudson, glad to bring you today's contest, and we will be back in about 10 minutes and change. Guilford College has the lead up here 1-0 against Meredith College. Thank you for listening. Stay tuned and we'll be right back. And welcome back here in the Meredith College Network. I'm Jonathan Hudson, glad to bring you the second half of today's contest between Meredith College and Guilford College here at the Meredith Athletic Complex. So at the half, going to the second half, the score is 1-0 Guilford College off the goal by number 10 Taylor Rumrill, who shot one from the right side of the box and buried it into the bottom left side of the goal past Miranda Lutz. So the story of that first half was possession for Guilford and their offensive opportunities and the lack of offensive opportunities for the Avenging Angels and their defense. Their defense was strong and kept it at 1, especially Miranda Lutz. She made a great save on Zelasco's last second shot at the end of the first half here. So in other Meredith sports action, currently volleyball is playing their home opener against Averett, so go check that out. The varsity golf kicked off their season with the Knights Invitational hosted by Southern Virginia University. Leah Campbell led the way for the Angels, finishing tied for 47th with a score of 109, and at the Lexington Golf Country Club, Allison Noel got a score of 111, earning her 50th place. And that's our other Meredith College sports update there. As we're set to, we have kicked the second half off now. Gladwell got it over to Omar. Omar switches fields. Great ball, but it was headed away by the Quakers. Near side trying to find Hart. Can't. Now good play by Moss. Moss's ball is beautiful. That one has the eyes. That shot is harmless as it will be corralled by Miranda Lutz, and she will punt it away. So quick strike here by the Quakers in the second half. Definitely answering the bell, but Meredith coming out with good team speed so far. Lifted up, Sanderford over to Gladwell. Gladwell trying to find Sanderford, but had it taken away. Great individual play by Glenn. Glenn up to Dillinger. Dillinger's shot wide left. And it will be a goal kick for Miranda Lutz. One more shot and the Quakers will be in double digits for shots on the day. Currently sitting at 9. And Meredith just needs desperately to get a shot off. Just a shot though, counting the stats as a shot. Shot and goal preferably. But we just need some offense. That one's taken back by Moss. Moss on the far side. Now it's a little give and go by the Quakers there. Far side. Service in, cut out. Tightly guarded, and Katie Quinn will let that one wisely roll to Lutz, and Lutz will pick it up and send it back the other way. Lutz launches it on the bounce. It was Corey Brook causing that different bounce. Now trying to find Moss, couldn't. And it will roll back to Fox. Fox on the run. Fox goes outside for Thomas. Morgan Thomas has space. Puts the ball in the box, but it was cleared out by Riley. Now the Quakers can counter. But great defense there, coming up to pressure the ball by Bishop on the far side. Quakers throw, far side, throwing it in, trying to find Moss. Moss got a little too physical there. And it'll be a free kick for Meredith at their own, their own 37-yard line. So a free kick from their own 37. None other Hunter Straub on the ball. Hunter Straub launches that one far. Great kick by her. The Avenging Angels will corral it. It's Thomas. Thomas on the far side. Elvington working away but had her pass picked off. Now going the other way. Great ball trying to find Dillinger. Dillinger with a nice little volley pass, self-pass. Dillinger still fighting for it. We launched out. And it's still in. They're not going to have the flag up. It's Dillinger all alone. Shot. And it just hit off the post. And it'll be a goal kick. I don't think anyone else thought that was onside, me included. Apparently it was. That is some timing in the run then. Because she was one-on-one. Dillinger, it was Dillinger versus Lutz, and Lutz and the left post of the goal won that one. And there we go again, Dillinger with it. Dillinger shot just wide left again. And she wishes she had that one back. For sure. And now the Quakers are well into double-digit shots. They're now at 11. And Meredith College just needs to counter. They're being forced to play too much of Guilford's game. Guilford's forcing them to play defense. They're not able to play offense now. Nice ball by Fox trying to find Omar. Omar couldn't get to it, and it's cleared out by the Quakers. It'll be a throw-in on the near side by Gladwell. Gladwell lifting it up, trying to find Sandiford. Sandiford couldn't get under that one. Roll out of bounds against Gladwell and be a Quaker throw-in here. So with 39 minutes, 31 seconds left in this one, Guilford leads Meredith College 1-0 at the Meredith Athletic Field here in Raleigh. Great deep effort by Fox. Fox gets it over to Thomas. Thomas near side to Gladwell. Gladwell to Omar. Omar switches it, trying to get it back to Gladwell. Couldn't. Omar gets her own ball back. It's Omar. Nice little touch pass down the line. Trying to find Elvington, but couldn't. Good header back into a boxed area, but the Avenging Angels can't get on it. And Thomas will give chase on the far side to keep the offensive pressure on for Meredith. And it will be their throw. Meredith with the throw to Thomas. That one booted away from the help of Riley. And it'll roll out of bounds to be a throw from about the 50-yard line here, midfield for the Avenging Angels. Run-up throw there, trying to find Thomas. Midfield ball was out of bounds, and it'll be the Quakers throw now. Trading midfield throw-ins are both teams here. No team able to quite get any offensive possession over this last minute and a half. Now Romero went hard into that tackle, but the Avenging Angels come out with it. It's Gladwell on the far side. Gladwell had it taken away by Glenn. Glenn tried to weave a pass into Dillinger, and Dillinger was knocked down by Katie Quinn. So the Quakers will have a free kick from about the 40. They're going to go with a quick free kick, trying to catch the Avenging Angels napping. It doesn't work as it was lifted back up by Straub. And that one's going to bounce dangerously, but Miranda Lutz will come out and pick it up for the Avenging Angels. Lutz with the punt. She elects for the line drive punt there. Meredith played the bounce well. Good play by Moss in the midfield for the Quakers. And that one's going to go all the way to Gunther. Gunther's going to blast that one past midfield as Omar was giving chase for the Avenging Angels, and it will be another throw-in for Meredith. Midfield play here. The Quakers possess it. That pass was errant but Zelasco will get on it. Zelasco got it up, trying to find Glenn. Glenn has it. Glenn centers it, and what a save by Quinn with the left foot. That was a goal if Quinn's left foot didn't get in there to stop the ball. Now Moss on the ball. Moss passed it up to Zelasco. Zelasco's ball too hard, and it rolled harmlessly to Miranda Lutz. Lutz will dribble it, trying to embrace her teammates' basketball style here. Gladwell plays basketball. Lutz dribbling it around there in her own box. That one's headed out of harm's way by the Quakers. It'll go out of bounds to be a throw for Gladwell. Gladwell with a nice throw. Up trying to weave a pass in the attacking third was Meredith, but they couldn't quite handle it. And Morgan Thomas is going to run and try to win that foot race. She does. She wins the foot race. Still with speed. Morgan Thomas with the Jets. Passed it off. Now service in the box. That's a good one, but it will go and be gathered by Aubrey Gunther. Aubrey Gunther's a sophomore goalkeeper, 5'8", from North Babylon, New York. She went to North Babylon High School. And now it's Fox on the ball. Fox and Moss tangling up. And they're going to call a foul on Moss. So it'll be a free kick, and this one's taken by Quinn. Quinn over the ball for the free kick instead of Straub. Quinn lasers this one down midfield. Great ball, but Gunther will get there. That was a great free kick there by Katie Quinn, but Gunther was able to get there before the Avenging Angels could pounce on that opportunity. Still, unfortunately for Meredith, no shots in the contest. Guilford now has 11. Midfield play far side. Now they got it back to the center. It's Fox. Fox got it to Elvington. Elvington couldn't get it off, and now the Quakers get it back. Still midfield battle for possession. No team can come up with it. Fox. Fox decides to play it back, trying to find Kofsky. Kofsky will decide to play it back all the way to Lutz. Lutz has it now. Lutz got someone to the right side. It was picked off by a Quaker defender. Now Moss. Moss versus Tingen. Tingen wins the battle. Tingen lifts that one up. Finds Elvington. Elvington with a nice pass to Thomas. Thomas has speed. Can Thomas win the foot race? Thomas still with it. Thomas got knocked down, and that'll be a foul. And this is a great offensive opportunity for the Avenging Angels, as they have a free kick from about their own 28-yard line here. So great opportunity for them. Let's see if they get Hunter Straub on the ball or elect for Katie Quinn. Looks like it will be Quinn hovering over the ball this time. Quinn launches this one. It will go on frame, but it will be caught by Gunther. And so Katie Quinn, defensive specialist, will log the first shot of the game for Meredith, as Glenn went the other way, trying to get to it. Glenn's pass to Dillinger, good. Dillinger lifts them up. That's dangerous. Ball in the area. The shot was just high. And Miranda Lutz is very fortunate that shot went high, as Sarah Hall was in all alone against Lutz there, as Hall just put that one over the net.
Number 22, Amelie Gillies. And for Guilford, number 10, Taylor Rumrill. And number 11, Lizzie Barnes.
So Lizzie Barnes and Taylor Rumrill check back into the game. And for the Avenging Angels, it's number 22, Amelie Gillies, checking back in for Meredith. Goal kick took an unfortunate bounce, and that one's going to be run down by Dillinger. It's not Dillinger, it's Rumrill. Rumrill ran it down. Shot wide left. That was a good shot by Sarah Hall there, but her shot was wide left. But it had eyes for that top left corner, for sure. So with 31 minutes, 7 seconds remaining in this one, Guilford College leads Meredith College 1-0 here in this great USA South ODAC clash here on a Wednesday night. It's a beautiful night here under the lights. Nothing better than calling a game tonight or playing in one, matter of fact. And that one's going to roll out and be a goal kick for Miranda Lutz. Other stats here. Guilford has 13 shots to Meredith's 1. They have 4 shots on goal to Meredith's 1. And Amber Hurst is checking back into the game for the Quakers. She's a senior defender, number 12. Never had any classes with Amber Hurst. Did have some classes at Guilford with Van Voorhees, Allison Van Voorhees, but she has not checked into the contest yet today for the Quakers. And the Quakers with a nice ball in. But the Avenging Angels will clear it out. Good clearance by Elvington. Now Elvington trying to go the other way. Was shoved down and the refs will catch that one. As it will be a free kick for the Avenging Angels off of the shove by Guilford. So they will get a free kick from their own side. It's Hunter Straub. No, Katie Quinn on the ball. Quinn lasered one again. That one didn't get past the first line of defense for Guilford. Gillies on the far side. Gillies still pursuing it. But it rolls out of bounds and will be a quicker throw-in from the far side. Quaker throw-in far side. Nicely headed down by Kofsky. And she will be rewarded with a throw. Called for a sub. The refs didn't get it. Now they will. As that one rolled out of bounds, will be a goal kick for Gunther. And number 29, Mia Sloan-White checks back into the game as Hannah Omar will take a breather for the Avenging Angels. Gunther with the goal kick. Gunther's goal kick tried to get past Tingen, it did. Won't get past Fox. And the Quakers will get possession. They'll switch fields all the way far side. Dillinger with a nice pass up. And no foul call as Rumrell fell in the box. Good no call. Sylvie Kofsky with it. Nice little move by Kofsky. Kofsky sends a ball up trying to find Ellington. But it will be Riley who gets it for the Quakers, and Riley will play it smartly back to Gunther. Gunther getting a lot of touches in net with her feet today, not with her hands so far. Hasn't been forced to make a lot of saves, unfortunately, because Meredith has only had 1 shot in today's contest. That ball lingering in the midfield. Meredith will play it up the far side. It's Thomas on it. Thomas toward the middle. The shot was blocked. Great block by Riley there, and defensively for the Quakers. Now a nice little switch. The Avenging Angels will lift that one. Try to lift it, serve it into the box, but instead it goes outside past the back of the goal. Not the best service there by Meredith on the far side. But a good offensive opportunity for the Avenging Angels with 26 minutes and 56 seconds left here. Still trailing 1-0 from the goal by Taylor Rumrill. And if you're a volleyball fan, there is volleyball tonight. Meredith's taking on Averett concurrently with our match here. So go check that one out if soccer is not your thing. But hopefully you stay here with us here for the soccer game as that one's lifted in and Giving chase was Kofsky, but Gunther won the foot race and scooped that one up before any danger could come out of it. Gladwell now on the ground. The referee is going to blow the whistle and it will be a foul against the Quakers. So it will be Katie Quinn on the free kick. Quinn skies that one. Great ball, but it will be picked up by Gunther. It was a good ball, but the run's a little slow for Meredith there, as they had to wait to make sure they were on sides for that one. But a good idea and a great ball by Katie Quinn. I feel like she subbed out for Straub. And Straub's usually the one who takes those kicks, but Quinn has been a super sub in that regard. And that one is going outside to Gladwell. Gladwell can get the corner. Can Gladwell get the corner? No, and it will roll near out of bounds. It will be a corner kick for the Avenging Angels. Great shielding job by Madison Gladwell there to shield the ball out of bounds. And it will be Fox with the corner. Great opportunity for Meredith now. Offensively to tie this one up. Gunther rallying her troops defensively for the Quakers. That one served in. Great ball. Header is up. And the ref will call a foul against Meredith. I believe there was an inadvertent handball on that one. So it will be Gunther with the free kick here. Gunther's free kick sliced, and she did hit the logo. That's the first logo we have today, folks. She hit the logo with her free kick, and now the Quakers take possession. On the near side is Hart. Hart lifts a nice ball up, trying to find Hall. Hall couldn't get past Bishop. That's always a tough task, as Kofsky played it back to Quinn. Gillies with a little high foot tap there. Gladwell couldn't get to it, and that one will go out of bounds on Rumrill. Taylor Rumrill with the game's only goal touched that one out of bounds. Now it's Kofsky. Kofsky to Sanderford. Sanderford kicked that one out, and it will be a throw for the Quakers. Glenn was ready to take it. But number 5 and 18 will check into the game for the Quakers. Number 5, we got Claudia Mendez, freshman defender. And 18, we have Kayla Gumala. She's a freshman forward, 5'3". So play will resume here. Long throw, headed away by Quinn. Fox on the ball. Fox gets to it, trying to get it past Mendez. Can't. That one rolls all the way back to Zelasco. And now it's Riley. Riley wisely gets it outside, far side to Hurst. Hurst turning. Hurst spinning. Hurst has a lot of speed. Hurst is going to keep going. No one in sight. Nice through ball down the line, but Katie Quinn will get to it first. Quinn will play it back up. Far side, it will roll out and be a throw-in for the Avenging Angels. Now far side is Amelie Gillies with it. Amelie Gillies and Morgan Thomas giving chase. Thomas still with it. Thomas tried to clip that ball into the box but couldn't. And that one will roll out of bounds and be a goal kick for the Quakers as they went off of Thomas. Unfortunate bounce for her. Good offensive opportunity for the Avenging Angels here. So with 21 minutes and 48 seconds left in the contest, Guilford still leads Meredith 1-0 on the goal from Taylor Rumrill. And so far, Meredith's just offense has been the problem. Their defense has been stellar. I would say 95% stellar on defense, as The goal by Rumrill was just a great offensive play by the Quakers in general. So can't fault the defense there or Miranda Lutz, as she's made plenty of saves tonight so far. She's still at 3. But one coming in the clutch was off of Zelasco's shot on the last seconds of the first half, as it was lasered in, but Lutz made the save. Lots of midfield play here. We talk about that in other games. As the Avenging Angels get the ball here, good opportunity. The shot is scooped up easily as it took 3 bounces to get to Gunther. But nevertheless, it'll go down in the stats as a shot for Meredith. So they're now at 2 shots on the day, being heavily outshot, unfortunately, by the Quakers. 13-2 so far in this one, as that ball is going to roll out of bounds and be a throw-in for the Avenging Angels. Kofsky wanting a ball, got one. Kofsky was going to go with the throw, but subs are being made as it looks like Morgan Tingen will come back off for Meredith.
Angels number 3, Morgan Thomas.
And Morgan Thomas will check back in. Now I believe that was Gillies or Ellington that was on that far side when I was saying Thomas. But now Thomas is in on the far side. Kofsky with another throw. She thought about it, but referees decided no, that was Quaker's ball.
And for Guilford number 2, Eva Hart.
Eva Hart will now check back into the game for the Quakers. So will Emily Loy, and checking out is Amber Hurst. Nice throw there by Mendez. Trying to play it up was Gumala. Gumala played it up successfully. Now on the ball, it's Bishop. Bishop trying to defend for the Avenging Angels. Now it's Fox. Fox on a nice little touch pass going up the field. Now the Avenging Angels have the potential. It's the speed. It's a foot race that Thomas will lose. But it will be tapped out of bounds by the Quakers and be a throw-in for Morgan Thomas in her offensive third. A little give and go. Thomas gets it back. Thomas with space. Thomas still going. Thomas knocked off the ball. She'll get it back. No signal yet. The referee signaled for a throw. So great defensive effort down there on the far side. Could have been Riley for the Quakers. Now the Avenging Angels are striking back. That one takes a funny bounce, another bounce. And it's cleared for the Quakers. Not quite, as now Meredith is applying a lot of offensive pressure here. And that one's going to go out of bounds and be a throw-in for the Avenging Angels, still in their offensive third. Tough tackle there by Riley, and back the other way the Quakers go. Can they counter? Guilford counter, cut out beautifully by Selvie Kofsky. And Kofsky will roll that one to midfield and out of bounds, and it will be a throw-in for Guilford. Midfield play. Can Meredith control the midfield ball? Not so far. As we have a fun little chocolate lab here. Trying to guest star. I like it. Definitely going to pet that dog by the end of this broadcast. But there goes the Quakers. And going in tight. But great defensive play by none other than Katie Quinn there. And Quinn will make a fantastic defensive play to prevent a Quaker breakaway. Now back the other way go the Avenging Angels. It's a counter game. That one trying to find Fox. Ball to Gillies and Fox. Couldn't get to it. Thomas on the far side was knocked down. No whistle. She doesn't like the call. Ball is still in play. That one will get a call as far side, I believe, is Ellington. Bumped into Zelasco. The kick set in. And it's trailing, teetering near the box. The Avenging Angels couldn't get to it. And that one will be pushed out, trying to find Sarah Hall with the Quakers. They couldn't. The Avenging Angels all over the offense in the past 5 minutes as the Quakers are struggling to clear. Again, the Quakers still can't clear it, and Meredith is going to play it back a little bit, but I will not give up the offensive pressure if I'm Meredith, and they agree with me there as they lift a through ball up trying to find Morgan Thomas. That one played from the foot of Gunther, and it'll be out of bounds on a throw-in for the Avenging Angels. Still applying the offensive pressure. If they keep this up, they're bound to get a goal. Hopefully in the next 14 minutes, because there's 15 minutes and 47 seconds left in the regulation time of this one, as that one rolled out of bounds and will be a goal kick for Gunther. But 1-0 here, Guilford in the lead. There's 15 minutes and 34 seconds left in this one. Lone goal of the game scored by freshman forward Taylor Rumrill. As that was launched by Gunther, and it will find its way all the way to midfield. That's the ball by Katie Quinn. Katie Quinn, the far side to Bishop. Bishop gets it up. On the far side, it's Elvington. Elvington and Thomas giving chase.
In for the Quakers, number 4, Susan Dillinger.
And that was Rumrill's second goal of the season during the first half. And Susan Dillinger, number 4, a senior forward, will check back in. She caused all sorts of problems for the Avenging Angels in the first half, almost finding the back of the net multiple times, and that one's going to squeak out over to Gladwell. And Gladwell let the shot rip from about 40 yards out, but it was easily corralled by Gunther. Gunther will punt it. Will she hit the logo? Yeah, she hit the edge of the logo, but it will be headed back the other way by Fox. And Fox will be rewarded with a free kick for her efforts there. So Meredith with the free kick. It'll be Quinn on the free kick. Quinn has 3 people at the top of the box. Forrest Sandiford gets her way in there, and Fox will make the run from the outside. Headed to the left. Great defensive play by the Quakers, not allowing the good service in from the free kick from Quinn to amount to any dangerous offensive opportunities. Tripped up near the box was Sandiford, but no call, and it will go out of bounds on the harmless shot by the Avenging Angels, and it will be a goal kick for Gunther. Here with 13 minutes and 18 seconds left in the second half. Wish it wouldn't end. Loving the call here. Guilford versus Meredith. New versus old for me. And this one's a fun one for sure. And it's been a great game so far as well. Good battle there by Quinn. Quinn wins that one. Gladwell lifts it out, and it will be a throw. It will be Hart on the throw. Hart will pause for the sub.
For Guilford, number 9, Corby Brooks.
Corby Brook will check back in for Guilford. Checking, going out of the contest is number 11, Lizzie Barnes. So Barnes will get a breather. Brook will come in. Be a throw by Hart. Hart has Mendez and Rumrill. She'll decide to go to Moss. Moss came in a little too hard to that tackle on Quinn, and so Quinn will get the free kick. Not in any position to attack here, just to set up an attack. I would go wide right with that ball, but she decided to take it up the field, try to hit Gladwell. Couldn't. Nice pass by Mendez. Dangerous ball, but it will, coming off her line is Lutz, and Lutz will scoop it up here. 1-0. Our hope meter for Meredith still very much in the green zone. There's still 11 minutes, a lot of time to score 1 goal. And Meredith has the offensive firepower and capability. We've seen little spurts of that in this contest so far. But they just need to string together more passes in the offensive third. And that will lead to more scoring opportunities here as they're still being outshot 13-4 in this contest. Throwing though, trying to get it toward the offensive third, Gillies. Gillies had it. Had it taken back by Sandiford. Meredith will lift it into the box, but it will be headed away by Mendez. Rumrill will track back to get to it. Over to Dillinger. Dillinger couldn't get to it, but will stay with it. Rumrill with the ball. Rumrill has Moss in the middle if she wants to, being heavily guarded by Katie Quinn. Quinn with an excellent tackle, but it will be taken back by Dillinger. Quinn and Kofsky tag teaming against Dillinger. Dillinger will go down. She wants a call from the ref, not getting anything. Sandiford. Gillies to Kofsky. Kofsky had that one, took a hard bounce off Mendez. Now midfield play ensuing. Elvington couldn't get it. That ball cleared up and unfortunately will roll out of bounds for the Avenging Angels because Gillies was right on that one if that one didn't roll out of bounds. And it will be played up to Rumrill. Rumrill, lone goal scorer of the game. Kofsky whiffed on that attempt to put the ball up in her offensive zone. But again, Kofsky is a wall today defensively as she's keeping the ball toward the midfield area. Mendez with the throw. Mendez puts it up to Rumrill. Kofsky again. Kofsky tried to get it to Gladwell. Elvington to Gladwell. Now Mendez back with it. Mendez was tackled hard by Gladwell. Gladwell getting a little bit too physical there with her defending as she didn't wait long enough to make that tackle and run, and that resulted in the Quakers' free kick. Header by Katie Quinn. And now Gladwell will backtrack to get to it. Kofsky with a nice little move, trying to get it to Fox, and Fox was elbowed. Fox took a sharp elbow. Shoulder or elbow. It looked like it might have been an elbow to the upper left shoulder. And we hope that Fox is okay here as she took a hard jab there, but she gets up. True trooper there is Lillian Fox. Hard. Shaking it off like a true athlete there. Great to see her okay after that hard tackle there by the Quakers. Now Quinn will take it. 8 minutes, 46 seconds left in this one. Still a lot of hope. I'm going to go with 47% hope for the Avenging Angels because all they need is one, and one can come quickly. Fox doing everything she can to keep that one in the offensive zone. Now Quinn will boost it back up. Gillies in the midfield. Gillies throws the ball up, and it will be taken by Gunther, who does a nice little spin move to get out of the way of the speedy Thomas, who was coming in hot trying to get a foot on that ball. But again, she lost the foot race. Far side now, taken away in the midfield by the Avenging Angels. They're really giving it all they have tonight, that's for sure, as every night. But it's really showing so far. I wish they could get a goal out of it. Shove in the box, not called on the Quakers, as it looked like Zelasco got a little bit too much of Gillies there, but no call, and the ball will eventually roll out, and it will be a throw-in. It will be a goal kick for Gunther. Kate Glenn checks back into the game, and Morgan Tinnington checks back into the game for the Avenging Angels. Kate Glenn in the game for the Quakers. Goal kick by Gunther. That one didn't have as much zip on it as the last one did. Tingen trying to get it. Couldn't. Quakers corral possession. But in the far side, Mendez. Mendez has two trailers. Crucial header by Bishop. Great play by her. Tingen in the midfield now. Tingen lifts it up. Trying to find Fox in the midfield. Does. Fox has the potential, but it was cut out nicely by the Quakers, and Dillinger will now go 1-on-3 to try to get that one. Dillinger couldn't get to it. Play the other way by Kofsky. Sandiford in the midfield. That one's going to roll all the way to Kofsky. To Quinn. dangerous ball as Dillinger got a deflection on it, and it will roll close to out, but the Avenging Angels will play it on the far side, kick it off of Dillinger, and it will be a throw-in for the Avenging Angels. 6 minutes, 21 seconds left here. Now we're at about 40% hope. We really need to push the offensive firepower here, and now we have a breakaway. 1-on-2, that ball is going to go too far as Gunther came off her line to get to that one. And it's lifted up here. Rumrill kept it in wisely. Picked off by Quinn. Quinn with it. Quinn midfield searching for options. Has Sandiford. Sandiford with a give and go to Quinn. They think it's basketball. It's soccer. Quinn trying to lift that one over in toward the box. Couldn't, and it was cut out by Guilford. Great defense by them. That's been the story of the night so far. Defense for Guilford and not enough offense for Meredith. That ball trying to reach Mendez does. Mendez one-on-one with Kofsky. Mendez wants that one back the other way toward the oval part of the box, and that one's going to be harmlessly lifted in past goal. Past Miranda Lutz, and it will be a goal kick for her with 5 minutes and change remaining here at the Meredith Athletic Field in this regulation of the contest between Meredith and Guilford College. Checking back into the game for the last minutes is Mia Sloan-White. She has an offensive dimension Meredith needs in these last minutes. Quinn back to Lutz. Lutz will play it out. It'll be kicked up by Katie Kaznowski for the Quakers. Moss will corral in the midfield. Moss passes it up, trying to find Dillinger. Dillinger didn't take the right angle, and Bishop will win the inside angle. Both go crashing the ground. Bishop will keep it in. Bishop had it roll out of bounds, and she'll get it and throw it in quickly because they only have 4 minutes and 20 seconds left in regulation. The Avenging Angels need a goal here to extend this game. That one's headed out by the Quakers. It'll be an Avenging Angel throw-in again from the far side. Quinn on the throw-in from the far side. It'll be a foul against the Quakers. As a Quaker looks shaken up. It looks like it's Moss on the far side, but she got up. That's good to see. Play will resume. The Avenging Angels push it up, trying to keep it in bounds. Doing everything they can. They got the throw-in out of that one. Lifting it up, trying to find Thomas. Can't. Far side. Now do find Thomas. Sloan-White. Throwing it up, trying to find Sloan-White or Thomas. Thomas couldn't get to it, but another throw-in. Now, Meredith is definitely in their offensive territory. Morgan Thomas knows time is of the essence, so she will take the throw herself. That one bounced up to Quinn. We're in all-out attack mode here for Meredith. That one rolled out to Dillinger. Dillinger has a trailer in Rumrill. Rumrill couldn't get to it, and it'll be saved by Kofsky. Kofsky, last line of defense. Kofsky ran back trying to get the offense. Now it's Kofsky or Rumrill who will get to it. And nice shield there. And Miranda Lutz will pick it up. Lutz finally hits the logo on the day, but I don't think she cares about that. She needs to get it as far as possible so that the Avenging Angels can get an offensive opportunity here. Two and a half to go in regulation time. 1-0 Guilford College off the goal by Rumrill in the first half at about the 27th minute of the first half.
In for the Quakers, number 16.
Number 16, Sarah Hall, is checking back into the game for the Guilford College. Throw in for the Avenging Angels. Time not on our side here. Running into it is Elvington. Elvington trying to swing a pass, couldn't. Got on the far side is Sandiford. Sandiford kicks that one out, and the Quakers will take their time with this throw-in. Wish it was basketball, because then we could have the 30-second shot clock. Unfortunately, for this particular case, it's soccer and there's no shot clock, so The Avenging Angels are going to have to win the ball back, and that they try to do as that one was cleared up toward the offensive area. Thomas trying to get to it. Sandiford trying to get to it. Fox trying to get to it. No one could get to it. Kofsky finally does get to it, plays it out, and that'll be a throw-in from the 50 for the Quakers. Minute and 30 left here in regulation time. Guilford out shooting Meredith 13-4 in this contest. The throw-in on the far side. Gotten by Gillies. Gillies tried to lift it up. Gillies again going with it. Fox now has it. Fox to Thomas. Thomas down the sidelines. She needed to go coast to coast there. Couldn't. Had it taken out. And now Guilford has a chance. It'll be a foot race. Kofsky. Can Kofsky beat Rumrill? She does. Kofsky lifts that one and it will roll out of bounds as Mia Swan White was giving chase.
1 minute remaining.
1 minute left in this one. Now they have to really push the offensive intensity if they want to get back into this one. It's still possible. Mendez with the throw. Mendez to Rumrill. It's taken away by Elvington. Elvington to Gillies. Gillies was shoved down by Lloyd. No call. Unfortunate no call there, but Gillies will still keep up with the play, and she's not going to give up on it. And unfortunately, she's called for a hard tackle, and she's complaining about that. Rightfully so, as she was shoved down, and that tackle wasn't as hard as the one against Guilford. Now that one will roll past Brooke for the Quakers. Velasco will launch that one in toward Lutz. Lutz will get it. 12 seconds left. 10. Quakers have to pull the miracle. Can they do it? 8, 7, 6. It's up. The ball is careening, and that one will be cleared. Header toward the offensive third. Morgan Thomas had a chance at it. It'll be kicked out of bounds, and that's all there is to this one. Unfortunately, if you're a Meredith College fan, fortunately, if you're a Quaker fan, the Quakers take the 1-0 victory here in today's contest, and that makes them improve to 4-3-1 overall. Meredith drops to 1-8 overall, and we'll be back with some final statistics, wrap up, and hopefully a coach's interview with Jen Grubb here on the Meredith College Network. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. And welcome back here on the Meredith College Network. I'm Jonathan here. Thanks for tuning in to post game here today. Meredith suffered a tough loss today at home tonight against Guilford College, 1-0. Our lone goal of the day came courtesy of Quakers number 10 Taylor Rumrill. She's a freshman forward. That was her second goal of the season. She blasted one from the right side of the box, just the front of the box, all the way past Miranda Lutz in the bottom left side of the goal for the game's only goal. The Quakers had 14 shots on the game as Meredith had 4. Shots on goal, Meredith had 4. Guilford had 5. Saves, Meredith had 4. Guilford had 4 saves. Both teams had lots of corner opportunities. Meredith had 2. Guilford had 3. Offsides, Guilford was caught off twice. Meredith was not. Fouls, it was a chippy game here, especially in the second half. 12-7 in favor of Guilford for most fouls. No cards provided. So in other USA South action, William Peace is going to be taking on Sweetbriar at some point. Averett's playing Randolph, and Brevard is playing Johnson and Wales, North Carolina. For other Meredith College sports, go check out the volleyball match. It might currently be happening, or it could be over. We'll see about that one. Hopefully, the Avenging Angels win their volleyball match. Last season, the Meredith College basketball ended the season after losing a tight contest to William Peace University, 78-74. The team had an overall record of 7-19 and have a conference record of 7-9. The season highlighted a 6-game home winning streak. So today's game was really about possession. And Guilford came out possessing the ball a lot. They came out with more offensive intensity. They got the first corner of the game. And then after that, they capitalized the goal from Rumrill. And after that, the Quakers just locked down on defense. And Meredith had that stretch in the second half from about with the 20 minutes to go in the second half, they had a stretch where they were just all offense, all going, but they couldn't string together that last pass within their offensive third to get the shot on goal. And that came back to haunt them, I guess, so to speak, with this one as they lost 1-0. But overall, a superb game by the Avenging Angels. Great team defense overall, defensively. A lot of people stepped up. Offensively, we got more shots than we did last game and a lot of better offensive opportunities here. So as far as the keys to the game go beforehand, we talked about great team defense, mentality, movement, and support of the ball. We definitely had more movement of the ball in the second half, and mentality, we definitely always have that. Kept that up tonight, and great team defense. We had that for most of the night. Like I said, it was just Rumrill, right place, right time with the goal. So we'll be right back here, hopefully, with a coach's interview in the next 2 minutes. Hopefully we'll get that soon. And if not, we'll come back on the air and sign off. So stick with us. We'll be right back. And welcome back here on the Meredith College Network. We had to cut the video, but we're still going to stay on and see if we can get a audio interview from Coach Jen Grob before the night's over. She is currently doing what she should do, head coach, talking to the players after the game. Hopefully, we get an interview here in the next minute, minute and a half. But while we're at it, let's check out how volleyball did tonight, because that would be interesting. So far, volleyball did great last season, so did lacrosse. Lacrosse last season won the USA South Conference title. Basketball did great with the 6-game home winning streak. And lacrosse did great. And if you didn't know, Meredith College is going to have field hockey here in the next year or two. So, field hockey, yay. Can't wait to announce that. I've always wanted to announce regular hockey. Why not field hockey? It's kind of like lacrosse. So, let's see if we can pull up volleyball here. Internet will cooperate with us. And volleyball. Volleyball didn't update. That's unfortunate. That's okay. We'll see if volleyball won. We'll figure that out. It'll be online tomorrow morning. So hopefully they pulled out the win. I doubt I'm getting a coach's interview today, unfortunately, as we're all packing up here. So I guess that's that here. So once again, the final score was Guilford 1, Meredith 0 with the win. Guilford improves to 4-3-1 overall, and Meredith falls to 1-8 overall. Next up for Meredith is Tuesday the 1st, where they open up conference play against Salem, I believe. And we'll have a special guest on the broadcast on Tuesday. See if my friend can come up and provide some analysis for us. So thank you again, and for Maylee on camera, I'm Jonathan Hudson saying thanks for listening and good night from Meredith College.